Welcome to our channel. Today is actually another day, another reading, and this reading is going to be a little bit different from the way I do the intuition readings. Doing something a little different. I actually bought a new deck. It's the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland, so you can see for yourself. And so this right here, this deck right here, you really have to use your intuition. You can read what it says in the book, of course, but I usually don't read in the book. Sometimes I'll go read a little bit about it afterwards, and sometimes maybe before. But I tend not to read a lot. I tend to try to do it first and then read afterwards sometimes. But in this instance right here, I read a little bit, but I don't even remember what I read just a minute ago. So I'm actually going to use my rattler that I bought today to get in the zone so I can be able to trance out a little bit to get message from spirit. So in between each card, I am going to zone out a little bit with the rattler, and so just work with me and trying something new, trying something different. So yeah, of course, I already pulled for you guys. So this right here, the first card that I pulled was the card of the day. Like I always do in my other videos, I do a card of the day. And this right here is actually your reading for the month of May, the whole month of May. And so I'm trying to see what Spirit is trying to tell me to give you, what guys, message to give you guys. So let's see. The first card that I pulled was the Wisdom card. And this right here is your card for the day. And so I'm going to translate a little bit. Just give me a minute. Okay, the Wisdom card. Spirit is telling me, the card of the day, that you have all the wisdom that you need inside of you. You don't have to go and research anything. It's good to research things, of course, but everything that you have and need is inside of you. You have everything there. You are a divine being. You have everything inside of you. You are like an open encyclopedia, open dictionary, open book. And you just have to be able to tap into that. You have to be able to go into your library of thoughts and pick up on the wisdom that you already have. I notice a lot. I've been having a lot of things that's coming around to me. I've done some channeling in the past, and so I've received all this information and this data from Source, from God. And so I've been listening to things recently that are just confirming about what I already learned and received from God. And so I actually started crying the other night because I did this master class. And so a master class was about something that I actually ended up channeling from Source. And so it really just hit home, because I'm looking like, I already know this. I know this. Why isn't this clicking with me? Like, I know this. I know I am God. I know God is me. I know God is inside of me. I know it's not an outside being. I mean, God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. So, and I'm just looking like, okay, and I seen this. I was in nature, and God showed me in nature how everything is intertwined and everything is connected, and how we're just an expression of source energy. And so I was just really touched when I did that master class, and I started crying because I remember some of the things that I channeled at the time. And then so it was like in that midst of doing this master class, I had like this little epiphany. And it was like the God in me. It was like, to me, it came to me like a little toy man or something, and figure. And so it was just like, this is source energy in you. This is the source energy. It needs to grow. It needs to grow. And it's telling me so I can manifest the life that I want. And I'm looking like, okay, I know this. And I started crying, looking like, and so I've just been had the picture in my head ever since last night and today that, okay, the God energy in me is wakening up. It's trying to come out. I have to shut this ego down so I can let that come out. So all the wisdom that you need is inside of you. You have it inside of you. This card is telling you that. This card of the day is telling you that whatever you have, it's inside of you. You just have to do the work on unlocking it. And I'm doing it too. Like I said, this channel is about me evolving and you seeing my evolution and you growing as well. And I want to see your evolution. And so this right here, I'm study growing too. And of course, and I know I am in such a better place than I was last year and the year before that. And I know this time next year I will be in such a better place in the future. And so I know that. And so but this right here card is telling you that your wisdom, you have it. It's inside of you. You just tap into it. Do what you need to do. if you're starting to open up your spiritual gifts, do that. The more work that you do, and I'm having to start to do more gifts too. I haven't really did a lot of readings lately as far as personal readings, and so I have two coming up that I need to do. And so I notice the more that I help other people and the more that I do readings or whatever, I help heal myself as well. That's another thing too. You will help heal yourself on this path. And so just trust and believe that, you know, you have it in you. I can sit here and write some things like I have. I'm writing a book, and I already have my portrait book that's already done. I haven't published it, of course, but it's already completed. I've already completed it. I just haven't published it. But I look back at some of the poems looking like, I wrote that? Really? That come from me? Really? And so some of the things you'll be surprised about, the stuff that you have in you, the stuff that you come up with. You're like, this couldn't have came from me, you know, and it did, of course. And we are God. We are source energy, and source energy is us. And be excited and just know that you have this wisdom inside of you. The card of the day is saying that you have this wisdom inside of you. It's inside of all of us. So this right here is your card of the day. So the next card, and it's something else I feel like I'm guided to say about this card. And it has something to do, let me see. Yes, the number 5 on this card, the number 5. This right here is a 5 month. This right here is a month of manifesting things that you want. So yes, of course. Okay, number 5 is the top of the card. I hope you see it. This right here is the 5th month, the 1st day. And the 5 is on the card of the day. And so, I mean, we can manifest the life that we want, the things that we want, the things that we want to do, you know. We can live, have the job, a dream job we want, the relationship that we want. And this right here is the month. And actually, on the new moon of last month of April, I did manifesting things for this month. And so, yes, number 5. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I went there a little bit because, yes, this is the 5th month. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, this is a month of change. This is a powerful month when it comes to manifesting things. So get on the bandwagon of manifesting your reality. Okay. Now, this right here is your first card for the card of the month. This right here is the waiting game. And so I'm going to zone out a little bit to see what Spirit is trying to tell me about the waiting game card. This card has number 2 on it, so it's about duality. It's about yin and yang, positive and negative. About balance. What goes around. Okay. The waiting game. Okay, in life, like I said, we come back to things. And this card has a lot of meaning to it. I'm just getting a lot of stuff coming through. I'm trying to compose my thoughts. We have a lot of things that you know, happen in our life, and it comes back to us. It comes back full circle. So we might have went through something, and we'll come back to, we probably haven't completely grown from it, or we might have grown, like, for example, parts of my ego. I'm so proud of myself because the parts of my ego don't control me anymore. Doesn't control me anymore. So, but I still come back to some of these feelings and these thoughts that I have, and I'm able to work on them, get past some of the things or whatever, work on them better, and every time I come back to them, I'll see that I have evolved. And so life is a waiting game, kind of. Let me see, because I lost kind of my train of thought. I just had a lot of information coming through. Give me a second. Work with me. This is my first time doing it this way. Above and below. We live and we die. This card is saying that in the past, you played the waiting game, and that was fine for the past. But now, it's time for a change. It's no more waiting. But in the past, you did wait, and that was fine for what was in your past. And you came back to those things. You're slowly coming back to. You're gonna come back to some of the things that you experienced in the past, but you don't need to stay there. You're gonna be learning on this journey, and you're gonna be discovering new things. And this card is just telling you, I'm just getting so much. I need to get my thoughts together because I'm getting so much energy and so much information. I'm just kind of discombobulated. Yes, this is why I don't do live, of course. But yes, I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell you guys that, we live and we die. Rebirth. I'm getting individual words, and I'm trying to get what Spirit is trying to tell me. I'm just getting simple words, and I'm trying to put them together. But in the past, you played the waiting game. It was fine, but now it's not about waiting anymore. This is about manifesting your reality. This is about manifesting. This is what this is about. And like I said, this is number 5 month. So this right here gave us the window to that number 5. And so this right here is saying that in the past you did that. You did play the waiting game, but it's no more. You create your destiny. No one else creates your destiny. You are God. God is you. God is inside of you. So this right here card is telling you that it was okay to do that in the past, but now it's not. So this right here, I'm going to be short on this card because this was the past card. And so we're going to see what, unless Spirit comes back and tell me something else, we're going to see what the present card is going to say. Okay. The present card is 7 for your second card. It's a spread of past, future, present, of course, but it kind of sometimes kind of goes along with each other, of course, and you will know that, of course. But yeah, so this is card number 2. I'm going to try to straighten it out a little bit. Stand your ground. I'm going to come back to the card. I'm going to go back to card number 2. But Spirit is telling me to say something else about card number 2. You're going to revisit some things that you went through in the past. And Spirit doesn't want you to stay there. It doesn't want you to do what you did in the past. So everything that I said about card number 2, plus this, I'm adding on to that. This is also being added as well. So just know you're going to revisit some things. But Spirit doesn't want you to stay there. And I feel like I'm missing something. Everything you have is inside of you, like I said with that. But it's no more time for waiting. That's it. Everything you have inside of you, like the wisdom, the card of the day, it's no more time for waiting. You did the waiting game. And that's the end of card number 2. That was the rest of what I was trying to get. Okay. Trying to get used to this and doing this a little bit more interactively, of course. Okay. Now let me see what card number the second card is about. Stand your ground card. And I'm really feeling this card number 2. Spirit is really telling you that you're going to be tested. And this card is really, really, really speaking to me. You're going to be tested. It's going to be things that's going to happen in your life. and you need to stand your ground. And so I have an issue myself personally. I have an issue with speaking my truth sometimes. I'm more open to speaking my truth than what I used to be, of course. But I tend to let people run over me, and I don't speak what's on my mind. And Spirit has been getting my case a lot lately about, you need to say this. Don't hold your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Say what's on your mind. And so stand your ground, stand in what you believe in. And so I do that in certain areas in my life, but certain areas I don't do it in. And I'm learning how to be more open. I'm slowly learning how to say more and be more open when it comes to certain areas in my life. Like doing this right here. This right here is easier for me to do. But certain areas when it comes to loved ones and stuff like that, I'm a little bit more, some of those personal areas it's hard for you to move past. But I'm learning how to put my foot down and stand my ground and say, look, this is what's going to happen. I'm not finna settle for this and this and that. So Spirit is telling you that it's time to stand your ground. Don't let people run over you. This is your reality. This is your life. You need to be able to do what you need to do. And for you to do that, you have to stand up for what you believe in. Stand up in your beliefs. And trust, and don't feel ashamed of what you believe in. You might not believe what the next person believe. Don't feel ashamed of it. You might live in a place, in a state like Mississippi I live in or whatever, and it's kind of taboo. Well, it's not as taboo because I'm meeting more people that are open-minded like me. But some people aren't, and some people that are, they're afraid to say that they are. And I've actually met a couple of people on this path that are afraid to open and speak their truth. But when they talk to me, they're not afraid. They're open, and they're telling me, oh my God, I thought like this and that, or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with it. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. And I can say that now because I was one of those people that was afraid and kind of a little bit. I've always been kind of odd, kind of eccentric or whatever. But I kind of held my ground on some of the things that I would say. But now I'm just becoming an open book when it comes to things like that. Like I'm reading things and I'm saying things and I'm talking about spirit and this and that. And some of this stuff that I talk about now would have been a little bit. I've always had an open mind. Would have been a little bit crazy to me in the past. But when you grow on this journey, you will see that you'll be like, okay, some of the things you see other people talk about, like, okay, they're a little far-fetched out there, but once you get on this path and you start learning, stuff started happening and stuff like that, you'll see that, okay, this is real, this is live, this is real. But so that was a little bit off topic, but this card right here is stand your ground. Spirit is telling you to stand your ground and don't let people run over you. And this card is really touching home for me, and it really, really, because this is the reading for the month, so this is really hitting home for me. And so if you're one of those people that you let people run over you, don't do it. I'm telling you that, and I'm trying to take my own advice as well. You might be having issues at work. You might be having issues with loved ones. Stand your ground and whatever. Even if you're not having issues, just stand your ground. Spirit is telling you that. I mean, the card is kind of self-explanatory. It's self-explanatory. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, let me see if I'm picking up anything else. I want to say something for twins. This card too is saying stand your ground in your twin flame relationship. You might not be in a relationship with your twin. You might be going through this runner chaser phase that we tend to go through with our twins. Because I was going to eventually do this reading as a twin flame reading or whatever, but Spirit was like, no, this is the reading for the month. No twin flame reading, the reading for the month. I'm like, okay, Spirit. So yes, but in your relationships, it don't even have to be your twin flame, it can be any kind of relationship or whatever, but I just want to say this to twins. Don't try to get out of those patterns of that runner chaser phase. Because it's work that you need to do. You need to do work. You need to let go. And I had issues with letting go. And so I used to actually do readings. I used to read little tarots or whatever online. And they used to always tell me, let go, Gabrielle. I'm like, let go. Different kind of just let go. And I didn't let go until I was finally fed up, of course. And that's when I let go. And I'm just looking like, sometimes I used to regret and be like, well, why didn't I let go in time? If I would have let go, we would have had more time together before he passed away, Mrs. and that. But no, things work out for a reason. Things work out. He still had lessons to learn as well. He wasn't whole. He wasn't complete. So I still had lessons to learn, and it just happened the way it did. And so yes. But yes. Something that I want to say that I don't know if I feel comfortable saying it. Spirit is telling me to say it. yes, this is something about my twin. He stayed here longer than what he was supposed to stay here. Because another medium told me this before. And so, I really never told anybody this really, except like close people. But, he actually lived longer. I didn't want to say it because it kind of feels like when you're saying this coming from an egotistical place, but it's not. But okay. He actually, because we met each other, he actually lived longer. And so I'm not taking any credit for that or anything like that. But I just feel like I feel him telling me to say this. I don't know why, but yeah. So I'm saying it, because we met. I was supposed to have been died at a younger age, and that was around the time that I had a lot of health problems. My health problems started kicking in, but I didn't. And so yes, but it was a lesson that he had to learn. He lived a fast life, of course, but yes, but that's irrelevant. What the thing is, he just wanted me to say that he was here longer than what he was supposed to be, and that was because we met each other and because of our union. So just know and trust and believe in your twin flame union too. Everything happens for a reason, like with him. You might not the relationship might not be exactly the way you want it to be. Of course, you want this whole fairy tale love story thing, but if your soul is not ready, you're not ready to do that and be there with that person like that, then it's not going to be. You're going to have to go through the runner chaser phase. You're going to have to find yourself, love yourself, whatever your lesson is, do your soul work, and then source God energy will bring you back to union and it's reunion. And so yes, and I am grateful and I am thankful that I met him. Oh my God, I really am. I don't know where I would be mentally. I don't know where I would be spiritually. I don't know where I would be. Our union just sparked everything in me. It was meant to be that way. I mean, this is what God put into play, because the twin flame union is a divine union. So I'm gonna get out the twin flame thing or whatever. I've just guided to say that. Yes, I feel like I'm getting something else. I'm sorry. This is my first time doing this interactive reading like this. Work with me. I'm trying to close my mind down so I can get spirit, and I'm just getting a little pieces of words or whatever that I'm trying to put together in a timely video, of course. But let me see if I'm getting anything else. Okay, this right here is coming from my twin. This isn't even really about the reading really. He just wants me to deliver a message in the middle of this reading, of course, that's saying that he's there. He's seeing the accomplishment that that someone in his family has accomplished something. Am I getting it right there? Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, it's not an accomplishment yet. It's an accomplishment that is about to happen to someone in his family. Someone he knows. This is actually a reading for excellent message coming through from him to one of his soulmates actually. She's about to accomplish something. And that's pretty much, that's it, I guess. If she ever sees this video, you know who you are, his last soulmate. you're about to do some kind of accomplishment. It's something coming up you're going to accomplish. And he wants you to know that he's going to be there with you in spirit. Spirit's omnipresent. They're there. So what hasn't happened now has already happened. Time is really just an illusion to us. And so it's not an illusion of spirit. So that's why spirit knows things in advance before we know things. So yes, so he will be there with you when you make this accomplishment, and congratulations from him. And yes, so that right there had nothing to do with the actual reading, but he was getting me to say that. I feel like he's trying to get me to say something else, but I don't know. I'm getting a lot of energy. A lot of energy is coming through. I feel my head is about to explode. Yes, okay. So that was card number 2, the Stand Your Ground card. Card number 3. Accelerated motion. I want to see what Spirit is trying to tell me about. I really feel like let me see. I already know what to say about this. Spirit is like, you already know what to say about this. Say it. Okay. We've been talking about manifesting the 5th month. Things about to pick up. This is the month. You manifest what you want. If you manifest negative things are going to pick up for you. If you manifest positive things are going to pick up for you. So this right here is a month to manifest. This right here is a month of manifesting. And so therefore, this card right here is telling you that things are about to pick up for you. Life is about to get really, really good for you. Or, I don't want to say it's going to get bad for you, but if you attract bad things, you're going to attract bad things. But don't think about that. Only attract good things. Think positive thoughts. Envision what you want. Envision what you want out of life. Envision what you want to do with your life. Envision the perfect love. Envision whatever it is that you want to envision. And know when you're doing it from a place of love, it's nothing bad that's going to come. And so envision your future. And so I have a guided meditation that I want to post. It's really not a manifestation meditation, but it's a meditation that my first guided meditation that we did together. And so I got to figure out how to put it on here. But this right here, Spirit is telling you things about to get heated this month. It's about to get heated, and so this is a month forward. And so be excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Yes, so things about to kick in overdrive. My recording had stopped, so I had to come back here. But in the meantime, when it stopped, I was getting some more information through from my twin, from Larry. Back to his soulmate. He wants me to say that I believe her daughter was sick recently or something, was sick, and that she had a fever or something, and he was there with her, and he just wants that to be known. And so I'm saying that, and I'm telling you this in this video. So yes, so that is a message from him to you. And so yes. So I don't think he's trying to say anything else. Something else that he was trying to say, but he didn't want me to say that, so I'm not gonna say that. But it was but yeah, so anyway. Yes, but this right here is your reading for the month of May, and be excited. It is time for you. You have the wisdom. You have everything. I'm going to redo these cards. The card of the day is wisdom. You have everything you need inside of you to be able to unlock your potential. You have the potential. It's there. Do it. Do your soul work. Do your spiritual work. It's there. It's for you. It's up for grabs. In the past, you played the waiting game. That was fine. That was part of the past. You're not waiting anymore. It's time out for waiting. You're going to revisit some things that happened in the past to you or whatever, but you're not going to stay there. Spirit doesn't want you to stay there. It's time to move on. Okay. So, stand your ground. This right here is telling you to stand your ground. Do not let people run over you. This is what I have to do. Stop letting people run over you. Stand your ground. Stand your ground in your beliefs. Speak your truth. It's time for you to do this. This is your time. It's enough. It's enough available for everybody. They teach you that it's not enough. It's enough resources for everybody. It's enough. Don't be afraid to do what you need to do. Don't be afraid of taking this spiritual journey. Because I know I was like, well, really, I really wasn't like that. But I'm just kind of like, a lot of people get into the spiritual arena. Okay, that's fine. But nobody is you. So whatever message you have to deliver to somebody, that other person cannot deliver that same message to that person. So God is a representation and is in all of us. And so we're just different representations of God. And so therefore, our message is meant to touch somebody. We're individually meant to touch somebody. And we might be meant to touch a lot of people, as in general. Or maybe one person. That one person might be able to touch somebody else. So know and trust and believe that whatever you say, whatever is being said, whatever you're being guided to say, God, source, whatever, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is telling you to do it. Do your work. Do your soul work. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different. Don't let anybody else try to brainwash you. Don't be brainwashed. Try not to watch a lot of TV. I still watch TV from time to time, and I watch some drama still. But I try to keep it to a minimum. And then because TV is really brainwashing. I don't do the news really. I'm trying to keep up what's going on in the news because when we think these negative thoughts, we're feeding into the collective of negative. We need to feed into the collective of positive thoughts. And so have those positive thoughts. Know that nothing is bad is going to happen in this world. And the chaos that's going on is supposed to happen. We're supposed to have chaos to bring everything in order. So yes, so trust and believe that we're okay. We're fine. Don't worry about what's going on with politics and with everything else, wars and all that kind of stuff. Don't worry about that. Do your part. Do your soul work. You raise your vibrations so the earth can raise their vibrations. We're collectively raising our vibrations. So yes, but stand your ground in your spiritual practice and in your practice. Accelerated motion, everything's kicking in high speed, and so just trust and believe that your journey is finna kick and head start. And I'm so excited. I'm ready for this year. This is the year. This is my year. This is our year. Even though he's not physically here, he's here with me. So wherever I go, it's the song that I love. It says wherever I go, he's been. So wherever I go, whatever I do, Larry is here with me. He's experiencing it in spirit form. So yes, and spirits are omnipresent because we are source. Our higher self is omnipresent. So we're connected to source. We're all connected. It's just we're just completely connected, and so we have to trust and believe that. And so yes, so this is your reading for the month of May. I am excited, and so yes, and so that message was for that came through from Larry was for his last soulmate that he had in between our breakup. So that was a gift to you from him. And so yes, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and you guys have a wonderful night. Peace and love, and we will be back with another reading. And I have to get ready to do, I was supposed to did it earlier, but I didn't. We have to update our website and add another article, and so we'll be doing that soon. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like our Facebook page. The links are going to be in the bottom of this video. Eventually, when you come see this video and it's not there at the bottom to begin with, I'll eventually put it there. But just trust and believe it'll be there. I'm going to try to do it afterwards. A link to our Twitter account, the link to our Facebook page. We do have a private Facebook group, Twin Flames and Afterlife, if you want to join it. Website as well. So make sure you you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like our videos, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Peace and love, and you guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye.